Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in North Carolina. We're at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and we're going on a bit of an adventure today. We're going to the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. It is also the highest peak in Tennessee and it is also the highest peak in the Smoky Mountains National Park. My name is Don. You're watching The Bitter Hiker. Today we're going to Kuwohi. It was originally known as Clingman's Dome. We're just gonna go, we're gonna check and see if the colors are coming through. I'll be putting some footage of my drive up to the area, but when we get to the top, man, I can assure you we're gonna have some amazing views. So go ahead, click like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's just jump right into this.
Run it up.
All right, so we've made it to Kuwohi, formerly known as Clingman's Dome, and the mountains is alive with color. It is so beautiful. Now, because we're in the higher elevations, we're starting to see what's called spruce pine. But down in the valley, that's where you see all of the color. But there was a lot of color, really, really nice. Hurricane Helene didn't blow off all of the leaves. There's a lot still to see. So now we gotta pay for parking and then make our way up to the observation deck here on Kuwohi. We're right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina, and we are at the highest peak in the Smoky Mountains, the highest peak in Tennessee, and the highest peak on the Appalachian Trail. So let's make our way to the top. Oh, by the way, I am with Amani, another city slicker. So 2 city slickers up in the mountains today. So, can I ask a question? Was there any damage from Hurricane Helene to this park?
Not up here to this. A lot of our trails, like hiking trails,
Yeah.
there were trees down and stuff like that. The Ridge Parkway was closed. It still is closed.
Yeah.
Just trees down. Parts of the road just completely gone.
Yeah,
washed
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Asheville and Chippy Rock got
The most damage, yeah. Okay, cool.
We were
cool.
okay up
But up here,
Yeah, we were
good to go.
okay.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Take care. There are 2 ways to get to the top of Kuwohi. You can take this paved path. It is a half mile, but it's 12% grade. And then the other way is to take the bypass, which takes you to this Forney Ridge Trail. It connects to the Appalachian Trail. And then we would be making our way on the Appalachian Trail to Kuwohi. So let's start that hike right now. Hi. Wow, so we're going downhill. And then I assume once we hit the Appalachian Trail, we're gonna be going uphill. Yeah. I mean, this is a bit of a relief going down. Kind of take some of the pressure off. Yeah. So now we're up between the spruce pines. We're coming up on the intersection for the bypass that takes us up to the Appalachian Trail. Okay, so this is where we are, and we're going to our right. Wow. So far, since we made that right turn, we have been walking uphill, a steady pace uphill, still uphill. We got more to go. The air is so fresh. Smells really, really good up here. One of the benefits of taking the paved path is the views. You get to see views as you climb up. Here on the trail, the bypass trail, we are under the tree covers, so it's dark, no views. First time seeing one of these on the trail. It's called a trail counter, and it seems to be when you walk through, it counts you. So that's one. Come on, Amani. Let's do it. That's two. We're still on the bypass trail, and we are coming up to the intersection with the Appalachian Trail. And then we're going to take the Appalachian Trail up to Kuwohi and get to our destination. Wow. So here we are. We're on the Appalachian Trail, and we are about 0.3 of a mile to the tower. Now, a few things I want to point out. The Appalachian Trail has these flags, these trail flags. And what these do is, as you follow, this tells you if you're on the trail or not. So the color of the flags on the Appalachian Trail is white. Sometimes they're painted on the trees, sometimes they're painted on the rock. But from Springer Mountain in Georgia, 2,192 miles northward to Mount Katahdin in Maine, it's blazed with white flags. Hi. So we're walking on this ridge, and you got views. You can see the colors through the trees. We're up here with the pine spruce. What are you looking at? Oh, the moss? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Take some hope.
All right, so question time. What's the question?
So since they have the white tags on the trees and on the rocks, how would you know if you're off it?
Okay, so most people, when they go hiking the Appalachian Trail, there are apps that you can download onto your phone. I have an app, it's called All Trails, but there are trails specific to the Appalachian Trail, and it plots your hike for you. Once you get off the trail, it kind of tells you maybe you're off the trail, you know. But if you're hiking and you haven't seen a white blaze in a couple of feet, that is probably a marker that maybe you are not on the trail. But that's a good question. So people use a combination of maps and apps to keep track of their progress along the trail and to make sure that they stay on trail. All right, so we are now getting off of the Appalachian Trail and getting back onto the Kuwohi Tower Trail. So this is the path that takes us up to the tower, and then the Appalachian Trail continues this way. Now, I want to address two things. So you guys might hear me say Kuwohi, and then I show you signs that say Clingman's Dome. There's a reason for that. So back in the 1850s, there was a Confederate general who was assigned to this area. He was also an explorer, and he was one of the persons who found this peak, and it was named after him. And it remained that way all the way up to, I believe, 2022, when some of the folks who were of Cherokee Indian descent, because all of this was Cherokee Indian land, wanted to return it back to the Native American name of Kuwohi. But it used to be called Mulberry Place in Native American, in the Cherokee tongue. So it was returned to its Native American name a couple months ago, not too long ago, maybe about a month or two ago. So the process started in 2022 and then it was approved. So it is now called Kuwohi. A lot of the online maps have been updated to show Kuwohi. The signs that have been here for a long time, they still show Clingman's dome. But over time, I'm sure as they replace those signs, they're gonna be replaced with the proper name of Kuwohi. All right, but now we have made it back to the trail. So instead of coming from the parking lot, so that's the trail to the parking lot. We took the bypass, got on the Appalachian Trail, and now we're gonna continue on to the tower. And I think the worst is probably behind us. And it's pretty busy today. A lot of people are out walking. Hey, how are you? Oh, check the moss on the tree. That is so cool. All right, so that is the observation deck here at the top of Kuwohi. This
Created a lot of media hype.
absolutely crazy. All right, so behind me is the observation deck at Kuwohi. This was built in the 1950s, and that walkway up to the top is a 12% grade, similar to the trail from the parking lot. So we're gonna do that and make our way up to the top. All right, guys, so we've made it here to the observation deck at Kuwohi right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. And behind me is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. You can see the trees, the leaves are changing on the trees, and then right above it is the spruce pine. You can see the haze over the mountains. This is the haze that gave the park its name, the Great Smoky Mountain. It looks like there's a permanent smoke blanket over the mountains. The air here smells so good, so good. We saw one squirrel. We didn't see any bears or anything like that. And then there's a little seating area down here at the base of the tower, so you can sit and recuperate. But this is the stairway we had to navigate to come up to the observation deck. As you can see, it is pretty busy here on the observation deck. So yeah, it's pretty busy. But I hope you guys liked our little hike here to Kuwohi, checking out the leaves, checking out the scenery. And I hope you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.